Oh, what are you guys doing there? Oh, you want another video? Well, in that case, what's up guys? My name's Alex. Welcome to the Bug Out Life YouTube channel. Alright, what is good guys? Thanks so much for coming back. If you've seen my videos before and if this is your first time, welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're going to continue working on the camper trailer here. For those of you that don't know, we're building an off-road square drop camper from scratch, all DIY. Never really done this before except for a very small conversion project I did previously. So we're kind of learning along the way. In this video, we're going to cover, well, that's a good question. Who knows really? We're just going to keep attacking this thing and getting some progress done. But first up, we're gonna get that center wall glued in, the dividing wall that divides the kitchen from the bedroom. We're gonna get that glued in now, and then we'll probably look at gluing in the supports for the bench top frame as well, and then we'll go from there. So without further ado, let's do it. All right team, so I think I'm ready to get this screwed and glued in. So my idea here is I've drilled a few holes in each corner, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a couple screws into each one on the mark where I've marked it for obviously dead center, and once I'm happy that all the corners where they need to be sitting, the screws will sort of act as like a dowel, and then I can sort of use them to hold it, and then I can just ooze glue up into the cracks all around that frame there, because there is a slight gap. Hopefully it goes to plan, fingers crossed. I guess there's only one way to find out. Alrighty, so we're all glued in here guys. As you can see, it's already pretty firm, it's not moving. The only corner we couldn't glue was this bottom corner down here, just because the gap's so small that I can't actually get my drill or a screw into there. So what we'll do for that corner there is just use a clamp to keep it at the spot that needs to dry at, and then we'll punch glue in there and wait for it to dry after a few days. But otherwise, we're pretty much ready to chuck some glue in there, so let's do it. Well, there we have it. We're all glued and screwed now, so we'll give that a couple of days to dry. What we'll do now is we will glue on our bench frame supports onto the walls so that it's pretty much all dry at the same time, and then we can look at getting that bench frame in as well. Sweet, there we go. The bench supports are all glued and screwed now as well, so that's pretty much going to be ready. Let's pop our bench on top once it's all dry. The bench frame itself will actually be getting welded to this as well, so it's going to be plenty strong enough. They're just a bit of a support bracket for us there. I decided while I've got some wet glue that I'm going to glue in the MaxxFan roof vent housing, so we'll jump to that now, and then we're definitely going to call it a night from there. So let's do that, and then I'll see you guys in the next clip. Cheers. Alright, g'day guys, it's been a couple of days now since we did our glue up job here with the dividing wall, the tabletop frame brackets, and our MaxxFan roof vent housing. In those couple of days I took a quick trip to New Zealand with my little one just so that she could meet her great grandparents and I could see some family over there, which was really nice. But we're back now and we're working back on the trailer, so let's see how we did. Well, we are moving right along here, guys. We have our drawers in here just to test fit them, make sure that we put our wall in the right place and they fit perfectly. We've also put our tabletop frame in just to make sure that all lines up, doesn't bind up, and that also fits perfectly. So we're sailing pretty well. What I'll do now is I'll just chuck the drawer slide in, make sure that all fits, which I know it will, pretty confident on that one. And then we'll look at actually securing this tabletop frame. I am waiting to hear back from a company who are making a stainless steel bench top for me, hopefully. They still have to get back to me on price and stuff, so see what they come back with, and then we'll decide if we want to go with stainless steel or some other option. But yeah, let's just keep knocking some stuff out. Bam shalam, there we go, guys. It all fits in perfectly. Heaps of space, fits nicely, just as expected, so we're pretty happy with that. We won't secure these drawers and fridge slide down just yet until we, fit the cabinets and put the wall in and make sure that it's all gonna work properly before we go making everything permanent. One thing I did forget to mention in the previous video is that our whale tail locks didn't actually secure properly. They're made for, I guess, thinner like canopy doors. And not for these thick panels. These are about 23 mil, I think, from memory. So the backing plate that they came with didn't actually work. So what I had to do is I had to get a few custom ones made. Now I drew these ones up pretty much based off the original ones that came with it, except those ones are something like 10 or 15 mil thick, which is just crazy. And these are just a nice 3 mil thick aluminium. But these should work perfectly, so let's try them now and see if they fit up and tighten all together. And then that'll be another job ticked off the list. There we go, they work perfectly. Those plates fitted nicely, all the holes line up, so somehow my drawing was right, which is pretty exciting. I do just need to get 2 longer bolts for the back here because the one that comes with it aren't quite long enough because the holes from the front and back are recessed a bit differently. So I'll grab those next time at Bunnings, no big deal, but it's already clamped in just from those 2 bolts there. And yeah, works perfectly. So I'll do the other side now and then I'll grab some bolts next time at Bunnings. But other than that, we'll just keep knocking some stuff out on this trailer, so stick around. Well, look at that. We've got our cupboards in now and you can really start to see this galley start to take shape. I'm pretty excited, to be honest. This is a pretty, I guess, big milestone for me, just sort of seeing it all come together. So I'm pretty excited and it's definitely how I envisioned it. One thing I really wanted to go for was a lot of storage space and bench space in this camper because the one I built previously, or I converted previously, had the smallest galley and it was pretty much useless. Here we have a huge bench space. I think it's about 650 mil deep and 1500 mil wide, roughly. So that's huge. And then we have 2 large cabinets up here and then obviously our 3-tier drawer plus our fridge, and then another little nook down the side here. I am going to be looking at putting, you know, some spice racks and that kind of thing on inside the galley as well. So there's going to be a plethora of storage, which is really exciting, but it's pretty exciting to see it take shape. These are only roughly put in here at the moment. I've just put 2 screws in, so we'll need to do a bit of tweaking and get those fastened in properly, but I just wanted to see, you know, how it's all going to fit up, and couldn't be happier, honestly. So pretty stoked with that. Let's keep going. I will probably look at fastening in this bench frame here. We'll take everything out, then we're going to look at painting the galley area and then putting everything back in somewhat permanently. So moving right along, we're making lots of progress, so stick around and I hope you guys are enjoying it. All right guys, I just want to give you a quick look at something I've been working on off camera. I was meant to film it, but completely mind blanked and forgot to set up the camera for it. So I'll show you it now. Basically, it's a super cheap auto, I guess waterproof and dustproof carry case, which I've converted into a couple more knots here, hot water shower. So this is a pretty common thing. I've seen it a few times on a few different campers, and I just sort of did my own one up here. It's not completely finished yet, so I've got the water hookup, gas hookup, water in and out, all coming through the bottom down here to give you easy access. They'll have quick acting fittings on them, so can't get any easier. This hot water system's all mounted in there as well. I just need to do a heat shield here to direct the hot air when the actual system's working out of the box. And I'm going to put a little like mesh net sort of carry case thing there for all these hoses and the shower head and some soap and whatnot. And then from there, that'll be mounted on the side of the camper, on the outside wall, just underneath where the shower awning will be. But I'll explain that more in a future video when we actually go to mounting all this. But just wanted to give you a quick look at that. Obviously, I'll be getting rid of that Tool Pro marking there, probably putting one of my own stickers over top of it, or seeing if I can maybe rub it off with a bit of chemicals. We'll see how we go. But yeah, it's just another little update for you there. All right, guys, so in the interest of getting another video out and not taking super long to get these videos to you guys like I previously have, I am going to cut that video here just because I am going away tomorrow for about 4 or 5 days, so I won't have any time to work on the trailer, and that'll just prolong you guys getting another video. But I think there's probably about 10 minutes of footage or so for you guys to watch, so still pretty decent, not quite as long as the usual, but I think it'll do. So pretty good progress so far. Obviously we've got heaps more to do, and we'll just keep knocking it out as we go. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button. Put a like or a thumbs up on this video. Really appreciate it if you could. It helps me to get more people to watch my videos. And yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope I see you guys next time. Peace.